Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Berenice and they call me Belle. I've just been editing the film for this pot, okay? Still got a loose thread on it. It's an hour video. I put it all in the oneer. So stick with it because you'll see my mistakes as well, because this is really out of my comfort zone. I don't make stuff like this, you know, it's just quilts usually on headphones, leaning on them. So yeah, so it's yeah, but it's stick with it because, as I say, you see the errors and you'll see me getting out of the situation. This fabric in the middle was too thin. I didn't like it at all, and yeah, I'm waffling. So anyway, I do hope you enjoy it, and let me know in the comments, okay? I've made another pot as well. That was the original, but I've made this one out of scrappies, and I've made a video of that, but that'll go up in a little while. This will take a while to get up online as well. But anyway, I hope you like it. Please do subscribe. Have I said that? I did say comments. The likes, the notifications, and the shares. Please share it with your friends and that. Yeah, so subscribe, because a lot of you don't. You know, you get all the details and the analytics and that, and my, you know, data. And yeah, a lot of you don't subscribe. Now, it does cost you nothing to subscribe. It costs you nothing in any which way to subscribe. So, and it does mine, it pushes my videos up towards, you know, it's promoted more. Like, the more viewers I get, the more they'll shove it forward, thinking, oh, people like her. Well, I hope they do anyway. So anyway, again, I do hope you enjoy this. So let's get sewing this, eh? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, these were cut into 4-inch. So they come a little bit less by the time I do the seams. But I'm going to do these, make them 5-inch, 6-inch, and I need 5 because I cut some. Cut this one into 9-inch, make a nice big pot. But I cut 4. I could only get 4 out of the sample. So I'll have another blue. I'll make another, or get another blue to go at the bottom. But I'm going to make it a bit smaller this time. So what did I say? 6-inch. So I say I was going to make it red again, but I thought, hold on, that's variegated. We'll use that. So that's like 12 inches. I'll get a couple out of this. So, with my cutter. See, organised again. So I want to get as much as a pattern in as I can. Got a bin down there, so that's all right. 6-inch. Excuse me. So, and will that do 6-inch? Oh, no, it won't. That's not very good, but so again, I want to get as much as a pattern in as I can. Like so. 6-inch belt. And I may have to keep repeating it because I'll do it wrong. And see, I've got that little bit. What am I going to do with that? Don't know yet. Okay. This is 6-inch, isn't it, Bill? Yeah. So, I might have a wee bit of just ordinary blue space on these, I don't know. So, but the pattern will, it's a pot. So again, try and get the pattern in the middle somehow. It would have been better if that had been an all-over pattern, but I have no idea. As I say, I had that one as a practice bit. Not like me. That's 2. But I did do that because I have no, it's out of my comfort zone. I have no idea what I'm doing. That's not very straight. We'll cut that again. Cut that again, belt, because that's not straight at all. I don't know what happened there. Coffee wobbled. So again, I'm trying to get it in the kind of middle to get all the pattern. So lots of box cuts. But they're laying there and they're piling up like nobody's business. So I needed space in my room. I had to tidy up my bedroom because that's where I keep all my quilts and stuff. Well, unfinished ones. Finished ones go in a different cupboard. And we'll cut this 6-inch square. Just 3. I'm just having a check because I've got a variegated one here, yeah, see? And where do I want this? I'm thinking here because I've got quite a bit of blue space there, so ruler wasn't quite long enough, but it's fine. 6-inch, so it'll come out 5.5, won't it, when it's finished? But it's fine. It's an easy number to remember. Hold on, let's measure this. So 12 to there. Right, so I might have a little bit of blue space on this, but I want to get as much of the pattern as I can. Yeah, some wasted, but it was all just practice pieces, so it was, so it's not doing any harm. And I'm ending up with something in the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not big enough. And I'm going to use a different one because I can make that, see that can make into a smaller pot, I'm sure. I'm going to put a feather in, I think. Let's try this. It's a white feather, but that could go at the bottom, couldn't it? There you go, just had that idea. Hold on a minute, because that wasn't tugged that. 6-inch bell. See, that's quite a blue, but it's going to go at the bottom, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to put this on the bottom. So 6-inch. Okay, so that's them cut. So there they are laid out. That one's in the middle because it's the bottom. I've got some blue space, but I'm not worrying about it. Just using these scraps. So I've got them where I want them, kind of thing. I might have that one that way, so it's going the opposite way. And now I'm going to cut the backgrounds. So now I'm going to cut the backgrounds, and the reason I'm doing this is to attach one of them to there. Obviously I'm in the middle there at the moment to show you. And I want 1/2 inch around, because if you'd been doing these by hand, it would have been one layer with your little fabrics and you would have sewn through there and that. But because this is already quilted, with the batting I mean, you see, you would have had the batting in the background and then just hand stitched. That's how the lady done it. But because I've already quilted them, I can't do that. So I'm going to make 7-inch squares and sew right round the edge to attach them. They're not the lining, this is just so I can get them together. Okay, so I've got a straight edge here. My ruler isn't long enough. Hold on, a bit of rubbish. It's not rubbish, it's my bees. So I'm going to make it 7 inches. So I've got it straight there. I know you won't be able to see it very clearly, but that's on the 7. Hold on, move my ruler up. Oh, that was a gripper. That was a gripper caught there. Hold on. Seven, Belle, 7. I have to tell myself, see. And obviously I want 5 of these for each part. Just going to put them over there for the minute. So 7 is 14, apparently. Will I get 2 out of there? No, I won't. See, don't do that very good. 21. I'm off the board here, but 21 I'm at. Put that out right. I'm going to put my ruler back up on the wall. I'm going to turn this around. And again, because it's 7, I've got a kind of, it's not a straight edge there, so I'm going to take it over the edge and go to the 7 mark on the mat. I don't often use the mat, but for anything over 6.5, the width of the ruler, you have to. That'll do other little pots. 7. So straight edge there, straight edge here, and then 7 here. My back's killing me. 2 minutes and my back's killing me. But we'll ride through it because we want to get these done. 2. Again, I haven't got a straight edge, so I'll take it over the edge. Lay my ruler on. I don't want to move it because it has got a gripper which moves like you saw before. Moves the fabric. 2. This will be 4 on the mat. Just about made that. Just about made that. No more. Don't move. Don't move. See, I don't move anything because of the gripper I've got on my ruler. 4. I will take this one apart because I might want that for something else. So again, I'm slightly over the outside line there because I'm going to trim that off. 7, and the cutting part on the using my ruler like my cutter that pulls itself in, which I love. Make sure your hand's flat, keep your thumbs especially out of the way. Put it, you can drag it over like that if you're not sure. So turn it around, so that'll be at right angles now. This will be straight, this will be straight, this will be straight, and we'll do 7. So again, I've got to lift it because I've got the gripper. If you haven't, you can slide it over it. It'll probably go, I can't remember now. So that's 5. And what I'm going to do now, I'm actually probably going to, yeah, I'm going to mark, I like to mark. This is an iron away pen, doesn't matter, nobody's going to see it. So, give me a sec while I get myself thinking here. Right, I'm not with it today. So I want 1/2 inch, that's what I want, and there you go. Oh yeah, that's not very good. Just keeps me square on it. Then the bottom belt, then the bottom, 1/2 inch. Go from the middle, that's easier. Should know that by now. And then your fabric, you go from the middle, your fabric won't wrinkle. Nice and flat. So that's that one. Then I'll go on there, put it nice and straight so I know all my 1/4 inch, and I will sew right near the edge in blue, because I've done it in cream before and I red, but in blue. But we'll get to that stage in a minute. So I'm going to attach these squares to the background now, see? So I've got my markings so it keeps me nice, near enough straight. I've got blue cotton at the top because I said I'd done one, that practice one, it was in cream on red, and if you missed it slightly, it would show. I've just got cream at the bottom. Just the ordinary setup for the stitch length, etc. But I have got the pressure foot up and the tension up a bit because it's a quilted bit of fabric. That's what I'm thinking. So I don't know what speed I am. Let's have a look. So now I just want to attach this and no more. Hold on, is my feet... Hold on. I did move my feed dogs. I know I did. Let's try this again. For some reason. You'd think I've been quilting with it up, but I'm sure I didn't. No. Anyway, right, it's what it is. We'll try again. See, mistakes and all. Out of the way. Right. Down there, needle down. That'll do. So I've got my 1/4 inch foot on. It's just a foot I always use. I've just taken off my quilting foot without a quilting. So I'm just catching it down and no more. Now, when the lady sews it, she sews down the two edges together down there, but the batting shows, and I don't want that. So I'm going to end up with a little bit thicker seam, but it'll be fine, as you can see. So, I think I'm in enough there. I can move a wee bit if I want. There you go. Just easing that in case it moves, because it is loose. Loose stitching. As I cut it, it didn't look very straight, but it's a pot, it won't matter. A quilted pot, not a wooden pot. It's got to be precise. I'm not going fast, just take my time. And I do, I'm right near the edge there, and I do 5 of these. And I've got to remember to put that white one at the bottom. Can you remind me? It'll be a bit late when you remind me, won't it? Kind of thing that I would easily forget. I'm just going to do a back stitch there. And that's it on there. So I should do the others 4. Now, another little tip when I was doing these squares, this is the last one, is don't start on the corner, because when you go right round, that's bunching and will crease. I've got one like that and I forgot about it. I do it when I'm doing, what is it, binding and that, you know. It's, it can bunch up there, is what I'm saying. So I'm going to start down a bit. I'm going to go back a couple of stitches, because I can come back down there. So as I say, I'm just catching it and no more. It just reinforces it against the background, because I don't want the batting and that to show when I sew the seams together. You know, I could have done it without the background, but I don't think it'll work. It just sort of, that pattern probably show through, you know, if you miss. Yeah, so I'm waffling. So just catching it down. I've got the blue thread, so if the seams don't quite match and the thread shows, it's not going to be in your face, because I said I saw that with the cream when I was doing my practice. So it just secures all them loose ends of the quilting as well, the free motion. Forgot what corner side I was on there, that's why I hesitated. So I'm on the last side. You see what I mean? That if I'd sewn that there, that would probably have ended up with a crease. So that's why I've left that open. It's a good little thing when you're doing corners. So I can't remember what one, in what context that I've done that. I'm just trying to think of it. It's not the binding, but it's something I do. I know what it is. It's when I tack the edge of a quilt down. Right, when I tack it down with great big stitches, I always start there, because it will crease over. I know it will. So it's just a little tip, like. Take this out for you. Let's focus in, right? Come on. So there's my middle. Now I've got to work out what I want. So this one's quite busy. So, in fact, 3 of them are quite busy. So, I'm going to have the feathers on each side. We're going to have them opposite. That's it. And then we're going to have the swirls there. Okay. So, you can see I've missed the line there. That was so good for marking, wasn't it? So, I'm having a look underneath here, underneath that line. And I'm going to put a pin in this. In the middle somewhere. Try not to jog you. So I'm going to put it down here, just so it holds it roughly in place. Well, more than rough. But what I'm going to do is follow my sewing line. But I've got to make sure I'm okay underneath as well, right? So again, I'm going to start just maybe a width of a needle in to my left of the sewing line that I've done before. It's going to give a big seam, but it's the only way I can do it with this because it's already quilted. So needle down, I'm going to go back a couple of stitches because we want this secure. I haven't changed my thread, obviously. Take my pin out now. Hold on, get hold of it. Got no nails, bit my nails. As you can see, I still haven't started growing, I'm still biting them, so I need to stop that. Somebody said to me, "You YouTube, mate. Think about YouTube, stop biting them." Yeah. So I'm going to go nice and slow to the corner. And we're going to go back a couple of stitches. And maybe forward. Okay. So we'll have a wee key, see if everything's okay. As I say, it is a thick seam, but there's nothing to do because it's already quilted. It's fine. It's a pot for keeping your rubbish in. Your knickknacks. So again, this is the middle section, so I'm going to put it over here. I noticed I went a wee bit, I went 1/4 inch there, so I'm just going to undo that because I did go down this side again, just to get it as neat as possible. It wouldn't have mattered, probably wouldn't have shown. Somebody would have seen the whole pot, been grateful for getting it as a present. But if something bugs you, you've got to sort it out, haven't you? You know? So just take that out of there. You can see my errors as well. I'll get that loose cotton out of the way. So again, take that back, match it up. I'm going to put that pin, when I can find it, in there. There you go. And we can follow that through then. Okay. So again, I'll start down away a bit to the left of that stitching because I know that's caught the fabric, the quilted fabric. Go back a couple of stitches just to reinforce and tie it off. I very rarely do that as well, but I'm making something, not a quilt. So I'm just making sure this is lined up, that's fine. I'll take this pin out now, don't need it. More reassurance than anything else. I'm not a dressmaker, I don't, and I don't make many things, bags or anything, but I'm going to get into it, so keep with me. Subscribe. I want to make a bag or two. I mean, it's ridiculous. When I go to my quilting, I stick everything in a plastic bag because I haven't got any quilted bags to take my stuff in. Yeah, good, I know. Right, back a few stitches and maybe forward and cut it off. Let's see, make sure we've got that now. Hold on. Okay. So that's the 2 sides that way. Yeah, I might have been better putting that up away. See, I never thought of that because it's going to end up that way, and it would have been nice that way. Never mind. Learned something else. So I've checked now that that's up away. See, my little swirls there. Can you see it? The light's not very good, I know. Keep saying that, don't I? That looks kind of loose. I can't see it now, I've covered it. But it's, yeah, I want that other way, so I'm going to put it out there. So again, I'm matching the corners. But don't forget my corner's tucked underneath this one now. So, be aware of that. And again, I'm going to use my pin just to keep it while I'm shuggling it around. Scottish for moving it around. It's a lovely word, shuggling, isn't it? I do like it. Right, so I'm making sure I'm on there. So again, I'm getting trouble getting this thickness under my needle. So a needle width away to my left of the stitch line that I've done to apply the hold on, I'm thinking, to apply the pre-motion, that's it, to the background. So hold on, back away, Belle. Had a little bit of a mind blank there, didn't I? Right, so I'm going to come in just a touch. Take your time, Belle. No great rush. Pull my needle out. Need to use my scissors to do that. Then I can make sure the underneath is lined up. And hold it for dear life, as I say. Dear life. Take my time. You can hear that going in there. Can I get one more? Yeah, we'll do that. And then back away. Neaten it off. We don't want it falling apart in 5 minutes. So, there's one. And now, the other one. So don't forget, I want to put it to the out. This will be the top, okay? I don't think I'll have it that way. I think I'll have this space at the top. So again, don't forget, the corner's just underneath. Line it up. Get my pin in for my reassurance that it won't move around. An inch. Excuse me. Okay, so put it under there like that because it is thick. Because I don't want extra layers because I folded it over or I didn't need to. And I'll put the needle down there. I'm going to go forward one. Right. Back. Oh, gone. I went too far. Sorry about that. Right. Because I didn't say anything wrong. Okay. So it's like just this side of the line that I sewed the fabrics together. Pin down there so it's handy. More fear of jogging the camera pole because it is on a pole, not on a tripod. So the tripod won't fit there where I got it. There we go. So there's our side sorted out and the bottom. I've got the bottom in the right place. That's not bad, is it? So, next part. Now we've got to fold this over here. See, that's going to be our pot. Fold it over there. It's going to be a little bit more awkward to manoeuvre. And again, I want these two matching here. So I can put a pin in here somewhere. Just stops it flapping in the wind, as I like to call it. Take this back. I didn't need to cut 1/2 inch. 1/4 inch would have been fine, but it just gave me that assurance of extra fabric. I thought 1/4 inch would be far too. She used 1/4 inch, but she was doing a hand stitching. I just wanted the extra reassurance, the extra leeway. Because you're afraid or whatever. I don't know. Right, so I'm just going to go backwards. Oh, did I lose my thread? Yeah, I did. Hold on a minute. Needle up. Try my needle again. Didn't like that for some reason. Needle threaders. One of my quilting ladies, her machine, I think it was an old one, it didn't have a needle threader and it gave up. To fix it, cost her the same price as a new machine, you know, new motor, etc. So she got her one. It was just one she can carry around. I presume she's got another one for home, like me. But yeah, she's got a needle threader. So we had great conversations on WhatsApp about needle threaders. And I remember a lady when I first got mine. Oh, I don't like, you know, needle threaders. I have no experience of another one. I know they do everything, you know what I mean, pull it through and everything, I think, nowadays. But I have no idea. But I'm grateful for what I got. Right, so I'm just shuggling this bottom part around. Let's get down there, Belle. Get down there. So again, slightly left of my previous sewing line. Now I've got to get into a corner, see, so this is the tricky bit. And don't forget, I've got extra bulk here because of the quilted already being done. And that lady, she done the quilting after she got her layers together as well, I think. But she wasn't worried about a bit of batten showing. I am. Because hers is all handmade. This is machine. So, let's pull that out for you. Obviously the corners haven't been trimmed, which I will do. Cut the corners off. There it is. Kind of gives you an idea. Lost it my needle again. What's that about? Up down, Bill. Make sure the needle's in the right position to take the thread. Oh, you lost it. That's what I mean, it's getting hold of it's a little bit more tricky, but I don't care. It's just great it does it. Because as we get older, it gets harder to thread those needles. It's a pain as well. Right, so backwards. So I'm just left of that line. I'm going to pull this pin out now and start it because I want to reassure myself that I'm still lined up here. You know? Yep. Okay, going down to there. I'm holding on to it. Hold on, I got caught in my table. That's my tummy catching it. I'm not exactly slim anymore. Right, I'm going to put that down there. I'm not pleased with this bit, but see what it's like when I get to it. Let's have a look. Yeah, look. See, I've missed that seam altogether there. See that? So how did you do that, Beau? What side was it? My left. This bit here. Yeah, I've gone down there, look. See, I haven't gone this side of the line. So I shall undo that. So I've unpicked it, lined it up again. It is because of this bulky corner that I moved. Right, let's go again. Go backwards. And you're going to make mistakes like this, so you are. So don't get disheartened. Because it's, no, I'm new to it. See, I'm still not happy with that. I've still got a hole in it. That's meeting that corner. I didn't have this trouble with my little smaller one. I'm going to leave that for a minute. We'll go to the next one, okay? I will come back to that. But, see, that feels better already, that corner. So I'm going to put a pin in there. I'm just double checking I've got a pin in my mouth. I know, shouldn't have it. I'm going to put that in there. I know that's in place because it felt better. So, hold on. That thread's very small there, so let's pull that through. It's bouncing back probably. It's embroidery thread, you know, it's nylon thread, it's not pure cotton. I didn't want to use pure cotton on here. It's something a bit stronger, so again, going left of that previous line. Take my pin out. Just gonna go and have a wee getting out. Is that all right, Bill? Can't see. And I go to the previous, the line that's going horizontal. That's where I've got the hole in the last corner. That should be better. Oh, let's get fingers crossed. And actually, see the bottom there? Didn't do that one right. But that's, I see what that is, yeah. Yeah, not easy, is it? Right, so I should do this, go back, and then go a little bit wider to catch it. Make it to reinforce it. And if I want to pick it, it's going to be a nightmare. But, yep, that's okay. We'll leave that for now. Right. Last corner. Last side, I mean. I'm putting that there. I'm going to get my pin again to put it in there, and line these up. As I say, I'm out of my comfort zone here because I'm learning this. I've only made the one, that red one, and it is quite bulky in the corners. But I could find another way of using these scraps of free motion up. Take this pin out. This corner, yeah, that's okay. I should turn it the right side now. So I had to undo that side, that's where you can see all the stitching in there, because it hadn't, I had a wrinkle down here, so I was slightly longer on one side than the other. I would rather be longer at the top than the bottom because that definitely didn't work. Fabric moves and all the rest of it, so we're going to try again. That took a bit of undoing. It's just to make you aware as well that it's not the end of the earth. Just make sure, because obviously look, I've frayed that now, so I definitely want to come in a bit to catch that. And that's all because it wrinkled down here. When I said to you it didn't meet the corner properly. Keep it in there, Belle. Hopefully this will work. It's a bit of a crease, but that's the lining fabric. What I'm calling the lining. It's not the actual lining, but... Right, so we'll have a kink again. And that's better. A lot better now. I mean, it's a tub. We're putting knicks-knacks in. It'll be fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, that I know my corners are okay, is get my scissors and take away some of this bulk here. So I am don't cut any of you. Good fabric. Of course, making a lining, you know, getting it inside out, how you put it together, that's all new to me. I'm doing in here as well. Hold on, make sure I'm not cutting the good stuff as well. Take that off there, Belle. That's alright. Okay, you can cut a corner. You're safe. I've done that on binding, cut the corner, cut the binding as well. Nightmare. So now I'm going to turn it the right side, just to see it. Just to see the outside a bit. It's quite bulky with these seams, but that's fine. I've got loose stitches and threads everywhere with me unpickering. That's fine. And there's one kind of pot. Pretty cool, isn't it? So it is. So I'm going to use this paisley for my lining. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. And I acquired it somewhere. I think it's poly. It's very thin, but it'll do. It's a basket, a box. I've changed my thread to, or I'm going to change it to ordinary Aurifil cotton thread, because I think the embroidery will be too slippy on this fabric. I've cut the squares 6 inches, not 6.5. I've done it an inch more on the other lining, and I think it's a bit baggy, so this is an experiment here. If it works, you'll see it, and if you don't, you won't know anything about it. So I've lost my sleeve because I was over there on my chair having a rest for 5 minutes. I left my sleeve out there, but I've got 2. So I've got to make sure these are right sides together now, which is a bit. So I'll lose 1/2 inch, so hopefully that'll be right for lining the pot. Go a bit faster with that now. As I say, it is a little bit awkward to do the seams on the pot like, because they're thick. And I didn't want any of the batting showing, so that doesn't look like 6 inches. It's definitely not 6 inches. You go away over there. It's slippy, see look, it's slippy. Let me measure this. Yeah, more than 6, that's why. So much for my cutting. 6.5, see? That's why I have to keep repeating things to myself. But I say, this is slippy fabric. It might have not laid right when I was cutting it. I'm using that excuse, not my fault. Never my fault. Yeah. So 3 in a row. One top middle, one bottom middle. I'm just going to make sure using my ruler on my machine, that they're 6 inch square. They are. So right sides together. And again, putting them where they meet underneath. So I'm not sure quite how to go about them corners, because I'm new. I haven't made a dress or anything since I left school. Which is what? I left school 55 years ago. God, that sounds awful, doesn't it? Still here, Belle. Still here. That's the main thing. One's there. Hope this worked out okay. I'm just going to measure this one as well. 6, so you zoomed in a wee bit. 6. Turn that round. On there. You can see part of the edge of the quilt there, the holes, what do you call it? I have no idea what I'm talking about. No idea. So I'm thinking that the inch I lose would be small enough to fit in there cosy instead of a wee bit flappy like this, see? Yeah, I don't know till I get there. So what we're going to do is 3 seams and part of the 4th, so we can turn it inside out, which I'll show you in a minute. Let me have a look at this, because that doesn't look good. I should have gone just to the corner. I have a feeling I should have just gone to the corner. As I say, I'm learning this. You might have a better, that's better. See, it's laying better. You might have better ideas. Give me an idea of what I'm doing wrong. Because I say it's not a lesson, it's really, well, it might help, but it's me, me struggling. So I'm going to go, I'm going to do that backwards because it is slippy and that'll come undone. Especially when I'm manoeuvring it. So meet the corner. Back away. Okay. I just want to check this corner. Perfect. Perfecto. So again, along there. See, that's a wee bit longer. I'm not worrying about that. I just want to get this corner. So again, you see I've gone through it previously. A little bit over. I want it to lay flat, so hold on. This is certainly slippery. This is not cotton. Flimsy, that's the word, flimsy. I had to check there, the one wasn't inside out, and if it was, tough. I thought I'd nick a few of these up in an afternoon. Yeah, that's right. I've done one in an afternoon, so I'm going to go slow here. Right, so back over to it. Just want to reinforce it as well as tying it off. There's 2. See, again I've gone over that, but it'll catch down when I go over double. Down away. Flat. Want it flat out. Hold on, one more stitch there. I like showing you this is because, like, you can see my mistakes and there's always a way out of it. Hopefully without unpicking it all. See, that's quite a bit out. Why is that? I have no idea. I'm sure I can sort it. I don't like being this slapdash, but as I say, I'm inexperienced with it. So I'm going to the corner where I just unpicked and go back over it. So that's 3 done. And with the 4th one, I only want to do a little bit of the seam, so I've got to have enough space to turn all that through there, but I'm going to do a little bit at the bottom. I'm going all the way back here, not backwards. top as well. So I've got some space to turn it. It's going to be some turning because it's quite thick. Let's go forward a bit. Okay. And the same at the top. So to fit the two together, we have, I think, right sides together in, and I'm going to put my pot inside the lining. Keep your fingers crossed. That's looking a nice fit, I must admit. I'm doing a little large corner in. That's it. That's looking not bad, is it? I might have to trim some of the top there because remember I said it was slightly out. Not worried about that. Pulling it up. See, that bit's out there for a start. That don't help. Right, I'm going to pin this. Let me get my little pin cushion. I'll just show you my pin cushion, eh? Got that for Christmas from a quilting friend. So I'm just going to put that down there. Meet my corners in some kind of sense. You still see what I'm doing yet. And again, look, I'm out there, I know that. So that's fine. It's a pot, it's not wood that they've got to meet. Oh, I've got bent pin there. Where did I do that? I don't use my pins very often. That's in there, so yes. So what I'm going to do this now is take my table, my extension table off, and I've got to think about this because look, I'm quite a bit out there. That's my cutting. But if I squeeze it round, it might go. It'll get better the more I make. And I'm going to make some more because I've got some more of this free motion stuff, samples. So that's okay, but I'm going to pull this one up a bit. Yeah, fit snug in the pot when it's done, won't it? I hope I don't get a crease. That's the only thing I'm worrying about at the moment, is a crease. Remember I said about meeting at the end you get creases? Yeah, so I'm going to move that off of there, to the side at the moment. I'm going to slow it down because I know that's going a bit fast for me. Okay, here we go, here we go. I'm not going over the needle, it's I'm not worried about the pot, the top of it going too straight, you know what I mean? It's as I said, it's not metal or woodwork. And the last one, I just turned it over. I had a bit of, if you look here, I had quite a bit, and it fell that way. So I said, right, instead of putting binding on, I'll use that. The actual innard of it. Lining, that's the word you're looking for, Belle. Lining. I'm worried about touching the camera pole here. So this pot's a wee bit easier to sew on this arm of this machine. The little small one that I've done was a little bit more awkward. You just got to make sure that you haven't got it caught underneath what your other side with it. That's why I've made it a little bit bigger as well. Holding that for dear life till I get there. And I can trim that off. I know that's not right, but we're not perfect. So it's the second one I've made. And I'm filming. Nervous. I can trim that up. Just making sure that's loose underneath. It's obviously slipped. Look, I should have put my pin. I've realised now. See, that's how much I know about sewing. I should have moved that. Done the pin the other way. Horizontal. So. Seam sorted out here, and it is slightly out. You can see there, you know, an eighth of an inch of that, and I'm going over a thick seam here, and I'm wobbling, helping it through. Yeah, didn't realise that, you know. Take the foot off the pedal bell. You have to think about the line, putting it inside, right sides together, back to front, inside out. Yeah. The logic of it. Okay, I cut it. Now, I'll get out a bit more. Right. Where's my seam? There it is. So that's why I've done double there and there, so this can take some pressure, hopefully. Push the lovely blue pot through there. As I say, it's a lot fiddlier with the smaller one, but it should go a little bit easier. It is. A lot easier. Got it right. That's the right side there. And what we can do now is, the last one I sewed by hand. Give me a sec, because that did, yeah, that ripped. See? That's the fabric. That's nothing to do with the sewing. That is the fabric that I've used. So, I'll get this over here. I might have been better pressing it. Will I? In a sec. Yeah, I'm going to go and press that. Right, I've pressed the seam. I'm going to do it by machine rather than hand. And I'm going to try and get this back. Hold on. It's because of the thickness of the fabric, you know, the free motion that is behind it. That's why I'm finding it hard here. And it's slippy. Wish I hadn't picked it now. Never mind. Right, get lined up. So it's the inside of a box, inside of a bag. I'm not too worried about it. If you're selling them for a living, of course I'd be more particular. But I'm not. Because I'm a friend or myself. I would have picked a better thread as well, actually, grey. No, you didn't like that. So, I've got some little bits there to cut off. Bits everywhere to cut off. There we go. So I know I kept the top of that. I didn't trim it either, did I? I've just remembered that. But, okay, now what I'm going to do is go around there, top stitch that, okay, go for it. So that's quite thick at the seam. So I'm starting just off the seam, go forward a couple, back a couple. It's more or less keeping it the same. I'm going slow, don't need to whiz through it. And I'm going to ease this through because that's a lot of seam. Now this won't be the same all the way around. It's handcrafted. I'm not a computer. That's the way I look at things. It's not being slapdash. I'm not selling it. And it's nice to look. Hold on. Tucked under there a bit. It's nice to look homemade as well, isn't it? So again, I've got behind my fabric, I'm pulling it just very gently to ease it through because it's got all them seams. Hold on. Am I meeting myself? No, I'm not. That's alright, I'm talking to myself here. I wondered if I stitched there yet. I haven't. So what I'm going to do is get hold of that and stick it under a bit more. Okay, so see that wants to wrinkle there. So again, I'm easing it through from behind. Nearly there. So I'm pulling from underneath so it's coming around the arm of the machine. And again, I've got all them seams. Just to be aware, I didn't have to pull it there at all, see? So going back over the beginning. And that's it. Right. Let's get my table back here. I need that off there anymore. And there we are. That is perfect actually. I've done the right thing there on the inside. Obviously you can see that stitch there. When that's full of stuff, nobody's going to notice. So there it is there. Pretty cool, isn't it? It is for me because I say this is really out of my comfort zone. There's some threads here that's laying on there, just on the top. And there's some blue space, but it works. So, that's not bad, is it, for an afternoon's work? I'm pretty pleased with it. I hope you enjoyed it as well, watching me struggle. Yeah, I didn't press them seeds after all that. I will do. And I thought the next time I'll put my little label in there, like, I've got little labels with my name on. Not my YouTube. I need to get more labels for my YouTube, but my actual name and where I live for my stuff. So, yeah. Another place to keep notions in, isn't it? As if I haven't got enough on the wall and that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it, because I say it's out of my comfort zone. Please do subscribe if you haven't, because it does make a lot of difference to promoting my viewers and stuff. The likes as well, they all do things that promotes my videos. Set the notifications so you know the next time I put a video on, because I'm doing them quite regular lately, aren't I? Yeah, under a week, like. I've got a couple in the pot, couple in the can, as they say, isn't it, filmmakers? Listen to me. Spielberg. Yeah. And what else is it? Comments. Yes, I love the comments. Okay. Yeah, definitely tell me if you like these, you know. So I've got 2. Now I've got a few more to make, and I with these before I do any more free motion. Nesting boxes, eh? Thank you for watching again. Do take care of yourself. And we shall see you soon. Bye for now.